Hi, I'm the Box Office Wizard bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, going to give you an update on Beat the Expert. There are some major changes in it. And also, give you my predictions for this weekend's coming box office. Hey, Beat the Expert. No, I've been gone for a couple weeks. I did actually put my numbers out Thanksgiving morning for Thanksgiving week for the 5-day weekend. And so I'm going to just give an update of where we're at right now. And for this past week, I'll go ahead and do those. Box Office Mojo had an excellent week at 93.4%. I came in second at 89.2%. Third was Box Office Pro at 84.4%. And coming in last was Box Office Profits at 78.7%. We have a new leader. Box Office Mojo's in first at 82.2%. Box Office Pro's in second at 82%. I'm now 0.5% behind second place, 0.7 out of first at 81.5%, and Box Office Profits is out of it at 77.6%. Mathematically, I still have a chance to finish on top. It's going to be real close though. I got to have big weeks like I have been doing these last several weeks, and hoping that Box Office Pro slips on a few, and also a Box Office Mojo. So it's going to be hard to come out on top still at this point. But either way, I still can do it, and I can only hope for the best, so don't want to lose my crown, but if not, it's still going to be a very close race. So, predictions this week. Actually, I'm not adding any none of the new movies in for the top 10. I think they're all going to finish up just on the outside, maybe 11, 12, or 13th place. Number 10, I'm going to go with The Bad Moms Christmas, and this movie is closing in on 100 million worldwide. It's right around, I think it was 90 million if I remember right. I'm going to give it about a 40% drop this weekend. I'm going to put it at 2.93 million. Coming in ninth will be the movie The Star. This movie's done okay overall for the type of movie that it is. It's at 23 million now here in the U.S. It's only got a $20 million budget, but it's dropped a little bit quicker probably than they like it. I'm going to give it about a 50% drop this weekend, even though it is Christmas time, but I think it's pretty much run its course at this point. I'm going to put it at 3.25 million. Coming in eighth will be the movie Lady B, or Lady Bird. This movie's now made 12 million here in the U.S. This movie's in an odd position right now, and same with the Three Billboards movie. These movies are just, they're great movies, and they're so hard to predict each week. But at the same time, though, they're probably going to expand this weekend. I meant to look to see. They've expanded the last couple weekends, and I would venture to guess they're going to go a little bit more because they are performing very well. So I'm actually going to put this movie up about 10%. Hopefully it expands enough to do that. So I'm going to put it at 4.45 million. Coming in seventh will be the Three Billboards movie in Eberlin, Missouri, I believe it's what it is. So the movie's made now 9 million here in the U.S. And like I said, it's going to be the same as Lady B. I'm going to give this one a 20% increase though. I'm going to put it at 5.23 million. Coming in sixth will be Murder on the Orient Express. This movie's actually doing pretty good quietly, I think. Considering it started out fairly good, but it's now made 77 million here in the U.S., 126 million overseas, $55 million budget, so it is going to see a nice return on its investment. So I'm giving it a 50, maybe 52% drop this weekend. We'll put it at 6.67 million. Coming in fifth will be Daddy's Home 2. This movie's now at 92 million worldwide. Obviously not going to approach the numbers that it did with the first one. And most of those numbers are the U.S., so there is that slim chance that it could creep up a little bit more, but I really don't see it doing that at this point, though. Either way, it's going to have another decent weekend at 6.75 million. Coming in fourth will be Thor. It's now at 800 million worldwide, so it will reach almost, well, it should reach 300 million here in the U.S. Very soon. It's doing very well. Highest Thor movie yet. Of course, there's a little bit more characters in it than just Thor himself, but either way, though, great movie. They continue to do very well on the Marvel movies, and I'm going to give this one a 50-55% drop this weekend. We'll put it at 8.45 million. Coming in third will be the movie Wonder. It's now at 74 million here in the U.S. Performing very nicely. I'm only going to give it about a 35 to 40% drop this weekend. I'm going to put it at 13.6 million. Coming in second will be Justice League. This movie's at 179 million here in the U.S., 311 overseas for a total of just under 500 million worldwide. I'm really surprised that this movie has not done better at this point. With all the major characters in it, some that were newly introduced, I actually thought it would take off a little bit better than it did when it opened up with the 93 million. Either way, though, great. I thought it was pretty good. So The only thing that's going to really hurt at this point is a reported budget of $300 million. That's not confirmed, but that's a number I've seen 2 or 3 times now, so I don't know if it's just getting passed around. Nothing confirmed on a source with that other than it's just been thrown out in a couple articles I've read. So it's going to have a decent weekend here. I'm going to put it at $17.5 million. And set to repeat is the movie Coco. It's now at $163 million worldwide. It did have a debut last week, Thanksgiving weekend, of $73 million for the 5 days. I think it was just over $50 million for the 3. If you want to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think it was like $40 million. So either way, though, it's going to repeat as number 1. I'm going to give it about a 50% drop, though. I think it's going to drop a little bit quicker than your other typical movies like this. Decent weekend, though, again here. Number 1 at $26.7 million. Hey, that's it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. And let me know if you have any comments below on what you might be seeing this weekend as well. And until next time, I'll continue giving you predictions you can count on that are better than the weatherman. Take care.